Hey guys, your girl Key, and I'm back with another video. And first, I like to say Happy 4th of July for those who live in the United States and those who celebrate. Now, we're going to be talking about the Wrestlemania Behind the Curtains documentary. Now, it's going to be a short video, probably my shortest video, who knows. But let's get into it. Now, these are going to be my just thoughts and opinions. First off, I feel like it was way too little Roman Reigns. Now, that's as a fan, but also as an enjoyer, because he was the champion for 4 years. Basically, he's the one who kind of helped bring the company to where it is, and he was dropping the belt to Cody Rhodes, so it's like it would make more sense for him to have more of a voice, I would say, in the documentary, or like from our point of view, watching the documentary, you not even knowing too much about the behind the scenes, or if there's any creative control, you're thinking like, oh, so Roman was just he didn't really care about either way. And I just feel like it would just be kind of odd as the champion, you know. It was like either he was just there to, it don't matter who, he knew what would happen for either way. But it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it was a little bit of that, too little of that. It was more so a Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Triple H. Even with Seth Rollins, I was like, oh, they literally just added Seth Rollins to be here. Like, was he just the third wheel, you know? And I guess I would like to hear more about his, you know, feelings on it all. You know, of course, this is what he's been wanting to do, you know, headline WrestleMania. You know, that's just a dream of every WWE wrestler, or every wrestler, you know, you want to do that. That's on your bucket list as a wrestler, to headline WrestleMania. So, it's just, maybe in a few years we'll get the whole spill of it all, but I just feel as though those two characters were those two people's opinions, those two people's real, like, feelings and stuff was kind of lacking. And I feel like if we would have got that documentary when they said, like, the next Wednesday, I think people would have been a little salty because of the fact that we didn't see too much of those Roman Reigns, you know, and he was our champion for such a long time. Now, personally, as somebody who watched this documentary, I could tell that there was some new footage, and he was probably kind of still filming at the time they started filming this behind the scenes WrestleMania, so maybe he was just like not really feeling doing two things at once, or just from doing this to doing that again. It's like, of course he gonna have to say something, but he probably wasn't all the way through, you know. People got lives to live, and he has a life to live for sure. Now, this is not biased at all. Like, when I'm talking right now, it's unbiased. I think that Cody Rhodes may have went into business for himself just a tiny bit with the whole, because from what I'm kind of getting from the documentary is that since it didn't happen at 39, 40 was going to be the year for Roman Reigns and The Rock. That was just kind of what I was getting, and they were testing the waters to see if it was okay, since there was kind of a storyline with Cody finishing his story and them not necessarily 100% knowing what they were doing at the Royal Rumble, but him pointing at Roman Reigns. That right there was like, okay, there's too much talk going on about me not being in the WrestleMania and me not getting the belt. Let me just do it anyway. Let me do what I need to do. Let me do what my fans would love me to do. And I think that's okay. Although, mixed feelings about it, I think that's okay, because at the end of the day, that is a dream. That is something that neither him nor his brother nor his father were able to do this. So if you're so close, you fighting for it, you know. And if that's going into business for yourself in that situation, I understand it completely. I will say Roman Reigns is a great actor, because he did kind of look confused, like, he pointed at me, like, you know, but, you know, it all worked out for the best. I am thinking like, man, I seen a lot of this Cody Rhodes in this documentary. It was Cody Rhodes becoming the champion documentary, in my opinion. That's okay. There's no... I did expect seeing The Rock a lot because he does have a creative control, and from what he said and what from Triple H said, it was his decision to do either Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And again, it's like, okay, you are the one that has to say what's up, not the current champion. It's kind of crazy to me, but it is what it is. And The Rock, he does this. He does WWE. He does this creative stuff. That is where, that right there, I don't love him or hate him, you have to give him his props for that, because doing his entrance, knowing that my character is changing, I need different music, I need to know how it's going to feel, how am I going to walk out there, how am I going to interact with the crowd, the final boss, that stuff just coming to your head. He's a natural at this, and love him or hate him, you gotta respect him for his art and his craft, because this is what he does. Their family is just good at this. They're just good at it. And I'm not too mad about that, because of the fact that it's just been, Roman Reigns and The Rock has been talked about for years, and especially since this Tribal Chief era. Yeah, so I don't hate the fact that I think a lot of people owe The Rock and his family an apology, because I remember people were sending Ava death threats, or sending him death threats, and it was never that serious, because even if they did that match at WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes would have got that belt sooner down the year with the way they were moving with him. So Cody was always going to have his moment. But, you know, it is what it is. Triple H did his job, you know, doing what he has to do. I do, and I am hoping for WrestleMania 41 and Rock and Roman. It's like, it's about time. It's time. And through all of this WrestleMania drama, pivoting and everything, we all gotta be like, okay, if The Rock never said I want to be in the WrestleMania, and if he not deciding to let Cody Rhodes do his thing, we wouldn't get the final boss. We wouldn't be getting the storyline. I think we would have got the storyline we got now, because it seemed like they were already planting the seeds of Solo betraying, but we wouldn't get the final boss. We wouldn't have gotten the beatdown on Raw, the infamous beatdown. I think that is one of the top moments of WWE for the year, and it just makes you love it all again. It makes you love wrestling again and again. You know, they really love what they do. They really put it in. They really put in the work for it, and I give all of them props for it. Cody Rhodes, Triple H, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. They put their bodies on the line. They put the time with their families on. They put the time for themselves up to do this, to chase this, to create something special. And I appreciate it all. I love it all, honestly. Now, what we got now is what we got now. You can't go back, so there's no use in complaining about it. There's no use in making your think pieces. You can make your think pieces. I like it, actually. I had one myself, but we won't get into that. But thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please stay safe tonight. Bye.